So what we'll do is that we'll keep going on alphabetical order of our names. That makes it simple to pass from one to the other. And if we can start with just sharing anything you'd like to share so that we get to know one another. So I think we'll start with you, Ajay.
Okay. So hi, yeah, nice meeting Maria, Andriana, and Tom. And Meenakshi, I meet quite often. So as Meenakshi said, I am a smile mudra healer. And while I've done many things, now I like to call myself a smile mudra healer because after doing a lot of things, I realized that that was, I got the most in bringing happiness and smile to people through that. And so that's what I homed on to. So that's what I do. In my profession, I'm an engineer. So that's left side of the brain. And then some point of time, I switch off the left side of the brain to have my right side of the brain take over. And I want the two to be always melded with each other. That's what my desire is. So that's about me. What was next? Andriana?
Hi, Andreina. Very nice meeting you all. I like your title. I like to be called, I call myself a happiness ambassador. I practice yoga, and it's interesting how everything is linked because yoga is all about smile and how to bring a smile to the body and the soul. So I love what you said and how you like to introduce yourself. I learned Reiki through Menashi, and I consider myself a learner, always learning and evolving. So very nice meeting you all.
Hi, my name is Maria. And actually, she's also my Reiki teacher and a dear, dear friend. The type of work I'm doing now is also energy healing and shamanic healing. I love to connect to nature. I learn a lot by being in nature and observing nature, and it brings me a lot of joy and happiness, makes me smile. And I love to walk in wonderment, always like, oh, wow, oh, wow, the things that happen in a session or a rainbow we just saw. It was wow, double rainbow. So today's a magical day. Very happy to be with you all. And I live in Miami.
Hi, everyone. I'm Meenakshi. And what I love about this world is that I realize that whenever we want something and the heart it's something that it's in the heart, everything happens so easily and so quickly. And the one thing that I'll share about how it happens so quickly is with Co-Creator Circle, the domain name and the name. Because there was a time when I was trying to get a domain, and I tried many, many, many metaphysical kind of words, journey in wholeness, this, that, and the other. Everything was taken. 10 years later, when the internet is even more crowded, I just went into Co-Creator Circle, and there it was, just waiting. And that's how I knew that this is what I want to do and how I want to proceed. So I'm just so grateful because when I see all of us here, I just feel that we are co-creating my deepest intention, which is that we realize that we are co-creating a world that benefits all beings. Over to you, Tom.
Thank you, and greetings to my new compatriots. We all seem to know Meenakshi. And I have to just say that my wife had eyelid surgery today, and so she's been 15 minutes on, 15 minutes on off with cold compresses. So I'm kind of keeping time, and I may just have to step out here or there just to keep her on the straight and narrow. I see myself, and I'm not sure if I'm saying your name right, but Adriana, that what you said, oh, you're a learner. I see myself as a student of life. My email is living whole life, and which really, to me, is helping everyone live their whole life well as best we can. So living whole life well is not all A's or all hundreds, but in our whole life, how do we live the fullest in each of those dimensions, which maybe just might be here and someday, of just before I would get impatient or what have you. And so I love what you said, Maria, on the wonderment in nature. And I've been hiking a lot. So a few years ago, I turned 70 and I did 100 hikes to turn 70. And then last year I did 106, and I'm on 87 this year. And I'm probably on track for 120. But really, bottom line to me, that's about health and body, mind, spirit, wholeness. So good to be with you.
So I thought that the way we'd come together after this is by breathing together. And today, the way we'll breathe together is we take 5 breaths and then we pass it on. We pass it on to the next person. Because this is how we do if we are physically with one another. We breathe in and out one another's air, the way we breathe in and out with trees and plants. So how should we do it? The way I thought was, of course, we'll have to keep breathing, but Ajay, breathe in some breathe in. And with your 5th breath out, let a word come. And with that word, you say the name Andreina. Okay. And then she'll pass it on to Maria, me, and Tom that way.
Okay, perfect.
We'll just do one round of this.
Going to off. Going to off. I'll check in 15. What? Good one.
Bliss, Andreina.
Peace, Menashi.
Harmony, Maria.
Maria.
Blossoming Tom.
Shalom.
Thank you. I felt a very beautiful connection in this. Thank you so much for everyone for doing this. And with this, if you can write either on the palms of your hand or if you have paper and pencil, whatever intention of your personal life comes up for you. We will not be sharing this unless you want to. And now we'll take 5 breaths and just feel that whatever we have written has manifested. With the first breath, we realize that the universe wishes the same for us and intends the same as we intend. With the second breath, we see it manifesting in our personal life. With the third breath, we see it manifesting in our family life. With our fourth breath, we see how this influences, affects, and brings a better world for everyone. And with the fifth breath, we feel the silence of the soul. And when you feel that smile, then let's open our eyes. And now we will start the project. So what we are going to do is that in the chat, the Zoom chat box, each of us will write first. So first, just let's write whatever is your intention for the world. And please start your sentence either with we intend or our intention is.
And that's different from the my intention we just wrote.
Although we can't know what you wrote, if you wrote, for example, already, and it was for the world, it could be the same.
Sí, si quieres ponlo más.
I think Maria and Andreina, when you write, then just put an M and an R, although it actually does not matter. It really doesn't. I correct myself. Okay. Now what we're going to do is, now this is no longer my intent, right? Everything is R. So we're going to take a round again, and each one will read whichever is the first intention in order. So Ajay, could you read the first one?
Our intention is that the people of our world find the courage and compassion to take actions to benefit all.
Andreina, like that. Now everyone keeps, yeah.
Our intention is that everyone's thoughts, actions, and behavior will bring happiness to everyone else.
We intend a world where every human being has the opportunity to heal so we can all coexist in a harmonious way.
Okay, you have to actually just read the next one, but that's okay. It doesn't matter. So I'll read the next one. Our intention is, okay, so are you reading what you wrote?
No.
No, she
Is
read
there-
mine.
I read Andreas because I think the Ajay's is the same
Ajay,
one.
you wrote twice. Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
because the
that's
first one I forgot to write
okay,
the words.
okay,
Our
okay.
intention
Sorry,
is.
my mistake. Okay, so Maria read the next one, so now I have to read Tom. So that means Andreina have not yet written?
I read,
Yeah.
I read
No,
Ajay.
written. Did you write?
Yeah, I read hers.
And I wrote we
Oh,
intend
so the first one is okay, okay. So
Oh,
I'm
you-
writing, I'm reading now. I'm
Yeah.
the only confused person. We intend that everyone in the world feel loved and taken care of.
Our intention is for healing, wholeness, and happiness for the human family and the more than human world.
Okay, so now what we have to do is that, do you feel for the next month, because the intention circle is every month, and if we make an intention and we can see what's happening, because we'll start seeing something in the world happening according to the intention, then all of us focus on that one towards the end of today. So each one say, do you feel there's any one intention here that you feel, yes, this is the one that I feel I can go with this month?
So we said, I can go with means this is the intention I can go with, or this is the intention I feel the world is going to.
All of us can accept, because see, first we write, and then when we read one another, we may find, oh, what this, yeah, that one is actually what I really feel, don't you feel? It can happen. And if it doesn't happen, that's okay also.
Yeah, so I feel that going with, we intend that everyone in the world feel loved and taken care of is something which I would like to go with.
It's hard because I like Tom's.
No, then why is it hard? You like the one, so we won't even say which one is Tom. Just read the one you like. It's okay to say it's Tom's. Yeah.
I like our intention is for healing, wholeness, and happiness for the human family and the more than human world. And the more,
Okay.
includes more.
Yeah.
Just in reading them, I felt a resonance with all of them, that they all seem to, we're just kind of almost different aspects of the diamond, what have you.
I like this one. Our intention is that everyone's thoughts, actions, and behavior will bring happiness to everyone else.
Yeah.
It's very powerful too.
Okay, so now grandmother is coming. I will let her in, but now she won't know what we're doing, but still I will let her in.
So we haven't yet finished. We haven't finished this round.
We haven't finished this, no,
yeah, okay.
Because we have to all agree on one, and we haven't so far.
Yeah.
Okay. So the second part, see, if, like Tom, you felt that all you resonated with all of them. So do you feel that you can write one which encompasses all? Like I haven't taken my turn yet, but I feel that there's another intention that needs that can come up. So now in the round 2, we will read what was written and then come up with another one each, and then we'll read it. And we'll keep going till we come to one without feeling, it really resonates with us.
So what will we do in this round? We will write an intention again after having read these ones.
Yes.
But we're reading it again.
No, now you're writing. If you're writing, if there's already one there which you feel is completely your last and final thing, then write that down.
And I just need to step away a moment.
Yeah, sure. So while you're stepping away, grandmother, can you be on video, and I'll quickly explain what we're doing? If you can be here for like another hour. It takes an hour and a half. And it's okay if you can't. Okay.
I'm in the dark, so you won't be able to see me, so better if I just turn it off.
Okay. Grandmother, if you can write in the chat what you feel what is your intention for the world. We are in round 2, so we are going by whatever each of us wrote in round 1, but you don't have to be stuck on that. And this is the intention for the next month, because as specific as we can make it, that much easier it is for us to watch. Okay. Grandmother, I don't think will participate because she will be gone in a few minutes.
I feel I'm like in the United Nations or something like that, like, wait.
Yeah, we are. That's the beauty. We're all in the US, and when I came here, I realized this is the United Nations, especially when you're in Miami.
But I feel like we're making this decision, like we're a council. I don't know if I'm able to.
Yes, I know what you meant also. I realize that.
Yeah.
And how important it is. We are a council of, we are spending an evening when we could be doing 99 other things. Has everyone written? I think Tom has not yet, right? Or you
I-
have?
No, right now I have a companion that, so,
Okay.
and I like what see that Maria.
The last one.
Yeah,
Drew,
yeah, yeah.
yeah,
That's very that in it's all, I think.
Yeah. Okay, so let's read. I think everyone has written. No, Tom has still not written. You
yeah,
don't want to write, then it's okay also.
yeah. I think I'll see if I'm a little.
Yeah, I know. You're a little distracted. Okay.
Yeah.
But right now you're feeling that that's the one you want to go with. Okay. So I'm
Well,
reading.
AJ's also, I like the brevity of AJ's.
Yeah.
Our intention is that
Yes.
they're
As Tom says, succinct and
clarity of thought and succinctness in speech.
Mhm.
he's always trying to keep us. Yeah. Okay. So let's do the same way that we read it. Let's start with Tom because he's here right now. So we'll go in reverse alphabetical order. Tom, read the first one in round 2.
And that our intention is to have a healed world where happiness, love, and peace is everywhere and at all times.
Our intention is for everyone to feel loved and nurtured and radiate this in thought, word, and deed. Maria?
Our intention is that every human awakens to their divine nature of love and light for a conscious co-creation of a just, abundant, compassionate, creative, and integral society for the benefits of all beings.
Our intention is that there is healing and love all over the world.
Okay, so what do we do now? Each of us say, so Tom, you feel completely, no, you felt Ajay and what Maria and Andreina wrote, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then in the spirit of brevity, or some kind, and in other words, particularly to have an intention for the next month. I like something that's shorter that I can easily recall and really work with.
Yeah. All this that we are doing is like preparing the ground, So we are putting everything. We are nourishing, we are nurturing, and then something will just come up like one tiny little, one sentence, easy to think and say. So can you rewrite whatever you feel from what you written, each of us? So now we're in round 3. In a way, it'll also help us to know that how will we know that it has manifested. Like, just to give an example, if we are saying that we intend that each person understand that we are one, we are also saying that we don't think it is true right now. That's why we are making the intention for next month. It's always both. There's always the shadow of what you say. So how will we know? How will we know that, yes, now everyone feels that they are one? A little bit, maybe just the people around us, for example. That's what I feel. or maybe we'll just sense it.
Example of something that I've seen manifested. We've been praying for fertility.
Yeah.
That's the kind of work I do, and I've seen more people praying about fertility, and I'm seeing so many women getting pregnant.
Wow.
So
See,
I've noticed, like,
yeah.
wow, you know,
So if, yeah, see,
neighbors,
yes.
women.
So, so far we are writing very wonderful, beautiful. We are creating the whole environment. But see, the intention in your heart is fertility. Like the intention in my heart was courage. You know?
That's been an intention that I've had for many years, no? And
Yeah.
so I can see how I've
Yeah,
noticed
how-
manifesting when I see it just in my inner, like my circle of people that are close to me. But I know that it's happening also in the bigger picture.
Yeah.
It's like I feel.
But we want to be more explicit. That's what you're saying, no?
I feel it helps. In fact, when the people who do
Yeah.
intention experiments, they always say be as specific as possible. Like even, for example, I'm thinking our intention is that each person understand that we are one. How will we know that they are understanding?
Yeah.
We'll know. I know that we'll know it, but I'm just wondering if we can bring that into it. Our intention is that everyone feels loved. Yeah. I like that a lot.
Yeah. Because love is
Has everyone written what they wanted to write?
Maria's.
Yeah.
Right.
Hmm. And even when I'm saying how will we know, it will be either as real as how Maria is saying she's seeing real people in her life who are pregnant. Or I remember once when I was driving to work, and a lot of my meditations and my visioning happens when I'm driving. I suddenly got that feeling, like I got a sense of children who were being imprisoned or enslaved. And I just said, well, this is what I can do about it. And I said, this minute, right this moment, no child is being abused. And the moment I said that, I got a feeling. I mean, I saw like literally a human being going into a room and then saying, no, no, and going away. So it may, and is there in the news? Is it somewhere? No. It may be all a figment of my imagination, but I sensed it. And it's so real to me that till today I see that. I felt so many feelings. And talking of oneness, I didn't feel I was the child or the man. I felt I was both and none. That's why I could sense what each one is feeling. And I feel oneness, it's so important for oneness not to feel that I'm better than others or I'm worse than others, but that you can only feel oneness if you feel as one. And that's why I say courage. I think of courage, because it's a lot of courage to think, oh my gosh, can I put myself in the beingness of a person who injures another person in any way.
I like our
And
intention is that everyone feels love.
I love that. I really
I
liked that
could
answer.
picture people feeling love.
Yeah,
I could.
exactly. A lot of problems get solved because of that.
Yeah.
This actually comes from my own experience, because when I do healing, when I take the cases, the maximum problem that people are not feeling loved.
Yeah.
And the moment I solve that to them through mudras, everything suddenly starts getting solved.
So they
again,
say to you, Ajay, that we don't feel loved, or you
yeah,
feel it?
no, they say it. by the time I finish taking a case, many people tell me, including some of people from our co-creator circle who have taken the cases for it, they say, today you know more about me than anybody else in the world apart from myself, because they
Yes.
tell me so much by then. And one of the
Yes.
common theme in most of the people who are having problem is they don't feel loved.
Wow.
So it's my original intention.
Wow.
I'm gonna go back to that.
Yes. No,
Yes,
it's our
yes.
intention, no mine.
Ours. Yeah.
The one that came through Maria. Yes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, of course, it's ours,
Yes,
co-creation.
yes, yes. I'm
and
seeing, I'm seeing. The thing is, I can't make out which was yours and which was Andreina.
But you type it again, no?
Oh, we intend that everyone in the world feel loved and taken care of. I
yes,
really like that. Can we say nurtured?
Yeah, I like that one.
Because the image I got was so many people that are lonely. And I said, I can't put that people don't feel lonely. I said, let me just flip it on the other side.
Yeah.
Because wow, so many people that feel lonely.
Yes. There's
Yeah.
even a
And
spiritual
you know what?
loneliness.
That's
And love is the best medicine. So
it is. It's the
I
only
can
medicine.
I can go with it as it's written, or um, what the-
We intend that everyone in the world feel loved and nurtured. Is that what you're?
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's nice. Yep.
Yeah.
Yay, not bad. 4 rounds. Try religion. Perfect.
Thank you.
I anyway like to save it just in case. So what we're going to do now is we are going to envision that this has manifested. And let me see what music I want to play today. So I'm going to play music for which I don't want the recording. So we won't record this part. I'll just pause it. So can we start with you, Ajay? And can you say what you felt, what you saw, what you sensed?
So what I saw was that this feeling of feeling loved and nurtured started emanating from my immediate close people. And from there onwards, it went to the next, to my extended family, and then to my friends. And then I saw it go all over the world. That's what I saw.
and I went directly to companies, and I saw how they treated it like a person that goes around and like a hugger, or with the respect and creating the space for people to, but like someone who provides love. And a new way to approach the work environment, because like I even saw people welcoming to the work day by the hugger. Or it could be even someone, like smiling, hey, thank you for coming to work again, showing up, giving your best, like a different tone. And I also saw like the world kind of they tone it down, the fast pace, that we are all so busy, so fast, that there is no time. So I saw in the schools that teachers had a chance to take a moment to relax, because they cannot even think straight.
Yeah.
Because they're so busy and overwhelmed. So there is, and also saw how health companies, health insurances provide support to, especially to single moms who have so much going on, so they can feel support and love, so they can continue doing what they are supposed to be doing in this world. So just small things that can provide support, so people feel love and that they have the support to continue doing what they need to do.
Oh, beautiful.
Ay, I didn't want to come out.
Well, I saw pregnant women, and
Mhm.
I saw a circle of pregnant women, all the bellies together forming a circle. And it took me to the root, you know. So I even put myself inside my mom's womb, and I said, I allow the healing to come because we know that that's so important. And so I saw all the happy wombs of women that are pregnant, and everything coming from that womb that is a happy womb, receiving, you know, from a mother that is in peace, that is content, that is happy, and that I saw new laws coming in place to help women when they give birth to have more support and more leave from work so they can care for the babies. I saw a community of elders, different community of native elders holding council. I also saw us understanding really as the whole world understanding how important Mother Earth is. And I saw us sharing seeds and like really eating everybody had its place. There was no competition. Everybody was happy and belonging. I saw like communities coming together and everybody showing their talents and caring for each other. Like, are you called like kind of caring for the earth, for the children, and as a community. I saw the teepees, like white teepees, very light beings, these elders. A lot of respect. Again, the womb and the womb and the womb, and honoring the womb of Mother Earth. And I saw the Russian doll, the Matryoshkas. So I saw 7 Russian dolls. I saw my 7 generations of wombs, from 7 generations here, and I saw that going to everybody, you know. And the womb, oh my God, I reconsider I'm so happy what I do. So important because that's where everybody can feel love.
That's true.
So many programming.
Beautiful.
We
I
need to
had
support
this.
women. We need to support women so they can take care in a good way for the children and men, but
The feminine in men.
the women are the carriers, no? So very important.
Maria does wonderful work with women.
So much, everybody.
And I had a very different energy starting, and I'm saying, what? So there was this huge river of very fast flowing pink river of love. And it was flowing so fast that people who were walking or around it were losing their balance and being swept away. And I said, wow, what a fantastic way of just breaking everything. Because while we are envisioning the mind, the brain is also active. And it just seems such a beautiful way to quickly transform, to quickly break all the barriers we have towards giving and receiving love in the only way that humans know, like how Andreina said, by hugging, or how you're saying by envisioning the mother, or being in a womb, or being in women's circles, and how Ajay, how you said the people around you. And I started realizing while we were doing this, that the people who I know in my life who don't feel loved, they were being bathed in the river. They were not falling. That was surprising to me. Very beautifully and in a nourishing, nurturing way, they were being bathed and bathed and bathed till there was no difference between them and the river just became the flow, their own inner flow. And I stayed there for a while because it was just so beautiful. And then we came here. Over to you, Tom. Your mic is still muted, Tom.
Mine was more of a felt experience, and I had a brief glimpse of kind of almost either being underwater or undersea or healing waters, and I found myself thinking of the oppressed and Alexei Navalny and Brittany Griner, those who are imprisoned, the pain and suffering in Ukraine, and yet then feeling the healing balm of the healing waters that they're not alone, and so that feeling of feeling loved and nurtured, even in the midst of loneliness and suffering.
Thank you. What I thought we'll do today, because we didn't do it before, the intention is that when we do the gratitude lotus and when we're here, then in turn, each of us, or what do you think? I know that when we all speak together on Zoom, it becomes like that, but shall we still just speak together? It doesn't matter. It's like a symphony. Okay. So when we are here, so we'll do it together. We'll be like this, like that. Okay. Okay. So we'll stay here for a bit. That's when we'll sing. Okay. So just starting with the oneness, feeling the left and the right joining together, the masculine and the feminine, this and that, I and not I, all one in love, unconditional love. And feeling the love for everyone in our lives, the petals of our lotus, our fingers begin to open. And we see how each one of them is radiating love, the rivers and the waters of love. And now all together, if we can see and say together our intention for this month. We intend that everyone in the world be loved and nurtured. And just like we feel the divine holding us, the divine womb holding us always, we never leave the womb of Mother Earth. We're always nourished, loved, nurtured, held by her. Before we are born, while we are alive, and even after we leave this body, we are always in the mother's womb. And with this feeling, we first radiate this to our own human self. With this beautiful technology that allows us to see our own self while we are talking. And to each one of us with our eyes. And now looking at the camera, to everyone who will be seeing this later, because you are already here in our hearts, in our consciousness. And with this feeling, let our arms go wide, feeling the beautiful stretch, bringing it back to hug us, as you saw, Andreina, greeting ourselves, greeting the whole world, hugging our mother, our fathers, brothers, sisters, and coming back to that still point. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.
I feel very blessed.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So it is. So it shall be. Be well, everybody.
Yeah.
Thank
Good
you.
night.
All day, Ajay.
Thank you.
Thank you all.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
recovery for your wife.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yes.